So let me tell you about what is dacomitinib. Dacomitinib is an EGFR inhibitor. We are already using a drug called erlotinib, commercially known as Tarceva. The difference between dacomitinib and Tarceva is that in the laboratory at least, it inhibits not only EGFR, which is what erlotinib does, but in addition it inhibits other members of EGFR family. There are 4 members of EGFR family, EGFR 1, 2, 3, 4, and this inhibits EGFR 1, 2, and 4. And there is data to show that a drug that inhibits not only EGFR 1 but also inhibits EGFR 2 and EGFR 4 at the same time could actually help inhibit EGFR better than a drug like erlotinib that just inhibits EGFR 1. So the hope was, based on this laboratory data, that in the situations where erlotinib has been approved and is useful in non-small cell lung cancer, that dacomitinib actually may turn out to be better than erlotinib. And so when it comes to EGFR drug use, EGFR inhibitor drug use, you can broadly divide non-small cell lung cancers into EGFR mutation positive and then the overall non-small cell lung cancer population. Dacomitinib up till now has been evaluated in EGFR mutation positive patients, and as in a single arm study, that is all patients just got dacomitinib, the drug showed very promising activity. Very briefly, the median progression-free survival with the drug was about 18 months, and if you just put that into perspective, with erlotinib you see about a median progression-free survival in 10 months. Now, this was not a direct head-to-head comparison, but these data are encouraging, and there is a phase 3 study going on that is comparing in EGFR mutation positive patients whether dacomitinib is better than giving erlotinib. But then there is the other population, that is the overall non-small cell lung cancer population, and at least in a previous study, erlotinib was found to be beneficial in patients who had previously been treated with chemotherapy and subsequently their cancer had progressed. And the feeling again was that since dacomitinib is actually a more potent inhibitor of EGFR, that you might see an improvement in outcome compared to erlotinib. So based on, and there was a randomized phase 2 study, a sort of an exploratory study that was done that did suggest that might be the case. And based on that, Pfizer, the maker of dacomitinib, conducted a large worldwide phase 3 study where patients who had either received 1 or 2 prior lines of treatment for advanced non-small cell lung cancer either got dacomitinib or got erlotinib. And the primary endpoint was how long was the cancer controlled with either of these drugs. And though we don't have the full results, in January, Pfizer had a press release which stated that the study failed to meet its primary endpoint, which means that patients who received dacomitinib did not do any better than the patients who received erlotinib in terms of how long their cancer was controlled. In the same press release, Pfizer also announced that there was a study conducted by National Cancer Institute of Canada where patients with advanced non-small cell lung cancer had received 2 prior treatments, and then their cancer had progressed, and these patients were randomized either to dacomitinib or to placebo, that is a dummy pill. And even in that study, patients who received dacomitinib did not have an improved duration of disease control as compared to the patients who just got a dummy pill. Now, clearly we need more details about the results of these studies, but at least based on the press release, it appears that dacomitinib is not going to have a role in the management of just the general category of non-small cell lung cancer. It remains to be seen whether in patients with tumors that have EGFR mutations, whether it will land up being better than erlotinib. Those results, that study is still enrolling patients.